Welcome to Breaking Initiative. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below and comment. That would be great. That would be amazing. We are on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. My name is Brett. Me and Rob, we are going through the playthrough of 2nd edition Planescape to 5th edition rendition that Rob has created, and we are playing through it. This is our 3rd episode. Let's get into it.
And as you open the door, you see it's not very poppin'. There's a it looks like there's many passages that kind of lead off in different directions, almost like the inside of this tavern is bigger than it was on the outside. There was a dome you saw in the sort of the center, and that's kind of where you've walked into this sort of domed roof part of the building. That's the central area of this. There's tapestries all over the walls, depicting old kingdoms, abstract art, and just some strange things like just like there's one that has like a dragonborn that's trying on some shoes, and it's just a tapestry depicting that.
Nice. Yeah. I go up to the tavern keeper of sorts, or whoever I see there, and I first don't take too many steps ahead of my turtle friend, and I just gesture back towards him as we walk in. Never important. Please, let's go have a quick drink. Find out where our Duragon... Is it Duragon? Duragon? Duragon. Go find our Duragon friend. Maybe we'll at least fix our parched mouths between now and then.
I'm Duragon. You see, like this just a ragged ball of hair sitting at the bar. He turns around, and these just like dreads just kind of like pass over his head. I said, I'm Duragon.
Yes. Is this your establishment? No,
I don't run this pisshole.
Okay. Well,
there's this guy that's behind the bar. He's like, the fuck, man.
Sorry, didn't see you over there. He had such a confidence about exuding from him. I just felt like he ran the place.
They got a big old fancy harp out front, and they think they can overcharge me for just a single pint.
You know what? I don't want to get in between this. I just want to make sure we're
5 silver. 5 silver.
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me?
It all depends on how the economy's going, right?
It's imported. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Duragon, you sent us. We need to talk. We are the people.
It's all a wash.
What's a wash?
It's bamboozle.
What are we talking about, buddy?
It's not going to happen anymore.
What's not going to happen?
These hills are full of ruins.
Yeah.
Treasure. Unexplored wings of this dungeon.
Yes.
Massive dungeon. The biggest adventure you could possibly imagine.
Yes.
They're not letting us in. Sorry you came all this way. It's all for waste.
You mean not getting into where? Any of them? Let us in.
They've closed off all the known entrances.
Oh, first, there's a few things in what you just said. 1, there could be more. And 2, you can't just let that get in your way. Is that what you do? You just see red tape and you just stop? How do you make any income?
You don't know how this place works. Traskar, he likes to come in here. You're lucky he's not in here hearing what you're saying.
Well, maybe there's more. Maybe we could help. Maybe we could find some more places that they could put red tape over.
They don't want you to find new places. They want to find new places.
Oh.
So if you keep talk like that up, you gotta keep it.
The rods of justice. Is that what you're talking about? Are they the ones that run this place?
Rods of justice can go get bent. I'm talking about Traskar Salarn.
Oh, specifically him.
Yeah, ridiculously tall man that he's really a huntsman by trade, but
right.
He oversees this place, it seems like, and the people like him, so anybody who's going to talk about breaking any laws here, they're more scared of pissing him off than they are about those damn rods.
Well, what was your plan? Let's just say, hypothetical. Why don't we go talk in private, my friend?
Well, sure. I mean, why not? My plan was to get 2 more pints, go to sleep, wake up, maybe get on some boat in the harbor, take it to the high moors.
The first thing you said was great. 3 pints, please. And I want to get 3 pints for the 3 of us, and even the turtle friend.
It's I'm sorry, $1.50. It's 1 gold and 5 silver. 1 gold and 5 silver, sir. So it's really like this guy has like gigantic buttons on his shirt. Really fancy looking guy with his hair slicked back.
Right. Who's stealing from who now, huh? And then I lay down the 1 gold, 5 silver. Three pints. You know, I hand one to not important. And I take one and I give one to Duragon.
Oh. This water is expired.
That's ale, my friend. Okay.
You just it just all rolls down his throat immediately.
Love it. Okay, that was an expensive shot for him. Let's go. Let's go talk in private, my friend.
Right. Yeah, let's get that table over there. There's plenty of places. Nobody's coming through this place. No adventurers. Just been you folk. I suppose you must have saw those ads early that I sent off to, who knows where they ended up.
We came from Waterdeep.
All the way from Waterdeep. Oh, man, you're not fortunate at all.
So here's the thing. Me and my turtle friend, we're roughly in the same spot where we kind of want to get some things going. Kind of got tired of the city life. And, I mean, if there's ruins, people are not going to stand in my way.
Maybe. We should sleep on it.
Well, what do you know? What do you know? How do you think we can get into there?
This life, you can't just go around stealing. We got to take it when it's ours, so it can be ours. I'm not some thief. I'm just good at killing,
Sounds good. You said you wanted to sleep on it?
I got a buddy in Lork, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to head there probably in the next couple of days.
Everybody has a buddy in Lork. I feel like everybody has a buddy in Lork. Am I wrong on that? I know like 3 guys, and I'm always like, that one guy that used that one trick upside down or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, yes.
Tell me one fact about Lork.
One fact about Lork right now?
Right now.
There's a waterfall. Close
lucky
by.
Guess.
Wasn't a lucky guess. I went to that waterfall. I have talked to many ladies in front of that waterfall. I brought them there.
Well, maybe we can find something. I don't know. Maybe the Traskar will come back from his hunt and decide that they're all open again. Apparently, something happened that spooked everybody.
Okay. Well, maybe we just solve this ourselves. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we don't have to sneak around. We just fix the problem.
You should probably get paid for that. Don't go fixing problems for free. People are going to start taking advantage of you.
No, I wasn't saying that. Unless it's going to eventually lead to money. There's talk about investment here. Okay.
That's fair.
Yada, yada, yada. Probably talking for a little bit.
So you guys drink for a while. There's like these, you realize that there's floating like instruments that are like playing stuff around the stage. There's probably like only 2 other tables that have anybody there.
Right.
Nobody really looks like they're of interest. They're just like a couple halflings. Night's getting late, and you're 1, maybe 2 drinks in. You're not really sure what your tab's at, and all of a sudden you hear this voice in your head. Come here.
I'm right here. Is this here, or is there here?
What's that? What'd you say?
Somebody just said, "Come here," and then I was like,
Come
"Well, what's here?"
to me. Come. And as it got louder,
hotter or
suddenly
colder?
you have this piercing headache.
Okay.
Like knives going into your head.
I could play hot and cold. I could play. Just let me know if I'm hot or cold. I'll start walking.
Okay.
I just start walking left.
As you left,
like I get up.
orientation to the door.
Orientation. I start walking roughly towards the door.
It does slightly start to go away.
Wait, so is that colder? If you could say "come here," you could also say hotter and colder. Come on.
Come on.
Just repeating that last part as I'm getting like this piercing headache. All right, I turn around and start walking away from the bar, or walking back towards the tavern.
Hey, where are you going?
I don't know. I just want this thing to stop, and so I'm playing hot. What is it called? Hot cold.
Never important. Just kind of looks at him and says, "I am not drinking any more of this," and sets it down.
Nobody else hears that guy.
And you start walking around, and there's like this rundown building
outside.
I
leave the tavern.
Like you came out of a rundown building. Let's be fair.
Yeah,
but there's it's more like a house, perhaps a library of sorts or something. And but it doesn't look like anybody's been there for a while. And it's like kind of built into the hillside, like it's been kind of covered up by dirt on the backside a little bit.
Is that where the voice is getting louder and louder as I'm getting closer to it?
It's getting louder, and if you head in any direction besides that, the headache intensifies every time you hear this voice.
Okay. This, for whatever reason, this path is release. I don't know how that doesn't make any sense. Just not important. You are important. Follow me. You're important. Not important. Do you have a cousin named You're Important? Doesn't matter.
Well, he stopped following you when Donovan grabbed his hand and said, "Not important. Whatever he's doing is not important too. You stay here. We'll keep drinking."
Okay, I'll be fine. This is fine.
He needs some air. Let him get some air. We'll find him later. Right. So you get to the front door and it's shut. It's covered in dust. And there's like a window. But the headache is just sort of like, it feels like a passing headache now.
Sure.
Like it's at ease now that you're close to this building.
I go and I check the window. Do I see anything inside?
You look inside, and it looks like there's dust covering desks and tables. Strewn about is papers, ledgers, notebooks, just
completely
all over
dark.
The place. Yeah. There's no lights inside.
I'm being called here. That means I'm probably welcome. I'm just gonna roll my shoulders back, act like I belong, and walk right in. Open up the door.
You turn the handle. It feels locked, but you realize that the door just kind of opens anyway, even though the handle's not turning.
Yeah.
Probably it's rusted and not locked.
Got it.
And do you walk in?
Yeah, I walk in, and as I walk in, I was like, "Oh yeah, I know you were looking for me," and then I closed the door behind me. Like if there was anybody following me or whatever, it would just be like, "Oh yeah," I act like I'd start talking to somebody as soon as I open up the door, like if I belong.
Oh dear, I had no idea that would be so painful for you. Please accept my apology.
Who am I talking to?
So even though it sounds a little bit like that turtle guy, never important, it's not. It's sort of a deeper, more rustic kind of voice.
Okay.
It seems to be coming from the back of the main room. It's all just one big room.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of these desks and things everywhere. There are some stairs going up. They don't really look trustworthy though.
Yeah.
There's some of the steps are actually missing and broken through.
Yeah. Nope. Hey, so where you called? Yep.
After a moment, a small gray cat jumps onto the table from the shadows under the stairs and onto a desk and looks at you.
Oh. Hello, my friend. Or you a foe? I'm just joking. You're a small little kitten. You must be a good cat. Nope.
Just looking at
you're
you kind of confused.
Oh, well, you know, cats do that. I don't know what to do with you. Anyways, what's been talking to me? Do you know, buddy? Is it over here? Is he over here? And then I start walking that way. I'm gonna check.
It like kind of shrugs its shoulders and says, "Wasn't me," and then jumps off the table.
I was like, wait, they're not supposed to talk that often.
They usually don't talk. That is weird even for the world you're in, yes.
Yes.
One of the books on that table suddenly pops open.
Okay, more creepy stuff happening around me. All right.
The pages are completely white.
I'll go around and look. Yeah.
It's a leather and metal bound book that flips open. It reveals a human-like face in the gutter between the pages. The pages are otherwise, again, still completely blank.
Yeah.
I really am sorry.
Is that you in the book?
In the meek voice. Yeah, the face moves with the words. It's the same voice that you heard in your head a moment ago.
Oh, as the pages are flipping, there's like an animated version inside.
Well, no, it flips open to one page, and between it, it's like this face sort of like appears in like that crack. It kind of comes forward in the middle of it. Just imagine my face. It doesn't matter what face. Imagine mine. Hi. I needed to call for help, so I reached out and tried to curb some pertish folks off the street. It's been so long since I've done that. I guess I grabbed too hard. Perhaps some sparkle would make it up to you after you've heard me out. I'll see to that, I promise.
You mean like drugs?
No, sparkle.
Trying to get me high?
Are we?
Sorry. No, Sparkle's just been some new stuff going around Waterdeep. Sorry,
Waterdeep. Oh my. We are not in the Outlands or Sigil anymore, are we? The cat jumps back up on the table. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Me? Are you talking to me or are you talking about the book?
Excuse me, I'm talking to the book. Having a conversation with
many
my friend
things here. So, okay.
You see, the book that continues, we need a few kind pivers who will take myself and my associate here to the gate town of Automata. Have you heard of Automata? Gate town to Mechanus? It's still there, isn't it?
This is what, Faerun? What's
you
the
could
realm?
Roll. However, you've already rolled a history check, and I'll just say based on that, you have no idea these places he's talking about.
Right.
I instead want you to make an Arcana check.
Okay. Ooh, even worse. I rolled. It's a 9.
A 9. Okay. Yes. No clue.
I think, my friend, I think you're either insane because you're a book. And also, those places don't exist here.
It's what I've been telling you, the cat continues. Yeah.
Hold on,
Burke, he has no idea where we are, what's going on. He's completely clueless. Just a clueless little prime.
Okay, cat friend, what's your name?
Oh. Huh. Oh, I'm Jysson. Nice to meet you.
Jysson, I have a question.
He's Book, by the way.
I figured that. That's obvious.
That's his name.
Yeah. You as a common speaking cat, did you take like English classes?
No. Oh, there's no talking cats here. Now I understand. It's making sense why you're treating me like I'm crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be here anymore.
No, don't go. We had a reason for calling you, actually.
Okay, this is some like crazy stuff going on right now. People are going to think I'm high if I explain what's been happening.
No, it's simple. Listen. In my mortal life, no, I need to go back further. When you die, what kind of person would you say you are?
I'm an elf.
Let's say you found, I don't know, a pouch full of 50 gold pieces lying in the street.
Yeah.
There's some people that were kind of walking away from it. Maybe it belonged to them, maybe not.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Depends on the people. I normally have a stakeout on the people around me, and I normally know what's happening. Depending on how they're walking, if I seem that they're total D-bags, I'm keeping that money.
Oh.
Because I'd be stealing
You
from them
fancy
anyways.
yourself some sort of canny blood then, huh? You just know people, huh?
I try and have some insight on intuition, but also if it's from somebody that seems like they need it, and they normally don't pull much over me, I make sure that gets back to them, maybe even with a little bit more inside.
Well, my plight's quite simple. I got stuck.
Okay?
Here in my house. Well, it's my house. It's like a mirror of my house. It's like, oh gosh, this is crazy. When you die, you become, you go off to the outer planes. Have you heard of the outer planes? They, well, I went to the Beastlands. What's strange about that is the folks that go to the Beastlands, they're ones that are more free-spirited, but, neutral. You know what I'm saying? But there's some folk that might go somewhere else with more, winged angels or something, and they're more goodly folk. The kinds that kind of make you a little sick. But then there's some that might be reborn on the plane of automata, where it's close to where we're going. We're going the plane of Mechanus. We're going to automata, which is right outside. And
what do you mean it's right outside?
No, right outside of Mechanus. Yeah, it's like a big ring. There's a big ring that connects them all. Look, I don't want to overload.
Want to go to any of these places right now.
You don't have to. You see, I want to pay you to allow me to get back to Sigil, so I can get where I need to, so I can deliver this book back to the person that I discovered I borrowed it from back in my previous life.
How much are we talking?
What is the currency here? Gold?
Yes. Platinum. The currency is platinum, actually.
All right.
Gold's
make
like
make a deception check.
Form. $11.
The book says, I think it was the first one. He seemed more confident.
Ah, you got me. You got me. Platinum is 10 times as much. Yeah, he's great. I could see that.
He's a clerk. Well, he's good for clerk stuff. It's like he calculates stuff. He's
so he's a bookie. He's a bookie who's a book.
That's pretty much it.
That's just self-explanatory. That's what that is.
Well, it's a magic item. Well, it was leased to me. I was making payments on it back in my former life. Got killed. I actually originally, but what happened is when I died, I went to the Beastlands. I was reborn as a petitioner. In this beautiful, magnificent gray cat form you see here.
Yes.
There we go. And I needed to deliver a message into Sigil to who? Not so important. But then I was walking down the clerk's district and I saw a familiar place. You see, we can't remember our former lives after we die. And so familiar, nostalgic. I've been living a life of freedom out in the open plains of the Beastlands. And I found this clerk's office in Sigil. And then I realized it was mine. And I kept digging around looking for things. I found old notes that I'd written long ago. And
Sure, yeah.
I found my desk. And then
Great.
I heard a voice coming from inside of a wardrobe. So I kind of nudged it open with my paw, walked through. Next thing you know, I'm here in an identical building that's not in Sigil.
So how did you get here?
The book says it's pronounced Sigil, actually. Yeah, shut up about that. Well,
You pulled the book off a shelf and then you just appeared here? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's the thing. I can't pull any books. I can't even carry them. I really need a canny blood like yourself to be able to carry this book for me back to where it needs to go. There's somebody there that I borrowed it from. Didn't finish making the payments. I got to finish making the payments, but now I'm a cat. I don't got money. I don't got jink. I don't got nothing.
Right.
I got to give it back to him. It's the right thing to do.
What are we talking about gold-wise that's to this realm, my friend?
Well, I suppose I'd go back to the Beastlands afterwards. You can just have my house.
This house?
Well, not just this house. Once I figure out a way back, which I've already figured out a way, you get to keep my house on both sides. In Sigil, right in the clerk's district, and here, right through that wardrobe. He kind of paw motions to a wardrobe in the back of the clerk's office.
So there's a wardrobe that's going to take us right where we need to go.
Well, hold on. Seems to be a one-way wardrobe.
How am I supposed to get back here?
Well, I'm stuck. So we need to find the key. You see, there's all these portals, if I can use simple outsider terms like yourself, outsider being somebody outside of Sigil. Sigil. Whatever, shut up. And
yeah,
going through all of my notes, I think I know a way. You see, in my former life, I was a clerk in the ancient kingdom that used to lie here under Hastarl, under the city of Secomber, I think I found out it is.
Okay.
And I know a way back into my office. There's a little tower that's across the harbor. There's a lighthouse. It's actually the top of my tower where I worked. It's still there, preserved. Amazing stuff. Thousands of years later. Fascinating.
To be honest with you, cat friend, I just got tired of roughly what I was doing. So this sounds amazing. And I really hope I just wake up tomorrow and just this was all a memory and I was just passed out drunk somewhere. Maybe I even got high. Don't try stuff that people just hand you if they're strangers, right?
No. Fine, but we'll prove it to you. I'll have the book call you again.
Okay. What do you need? First off, we need to talk gold, my friend. What are we talking?
Oh, the house isn't good enough?
I need something that is a little more tangible. Maybe there's something that we can build up to that.
I see.
Because all of a sudden, just have my past life. What am I going to do with a house? Sometimes I travel. There's things I do.
Let's see. I suppose that's fair. What could I give you? Some sort of reward, perhaps. How about... I know there's a magic item on the other side back in my old clerk's office. I didn't get it time to look at it, but you can have that. Plus, well, let's see. I think there was some gemstones, about 120 gold pieces lying about. That's yours.
How do can I roll an insight check, see if they're lying? See if he's lying,
Sure.
the cat's lying?
Yeah, roll insight.
Crap, I'm rolling good crap now. Seven.
It's hard to tell the poker face of a cat on account of its different muscle patterns.
How do I know you're telling the truth, cat? What was your name again?
Jysson.
Jysson. Sorry, Jysson.
One of the only things you end up remembering when you die is your name. Not really much else. I'm not supposed
Seems
to
like you remembered
your
your whole past life once you came upon it.
I wouldn't have if it weren't for the fact that I wrote it all down. I was a very studious person. And that's what's so strange. You see, I was so meticulous. I was a clerk for the Old Kingdom, and then I escaped that life, apparently, according to my diaries, and then I became a clerk in Sigil. I ran away from that life so I could be a clerk somewhere else until I died mysteriously. Unfortunately, I didn't write that part down in the diary.
Probably because you died. Makes sense.
Right.
So you lose your memories,
yes.
but you don't lose the feeling of nostalgia? Is that what you're saying?
First I've heard of it.
That's what it seems like. You've had a building that came upon you, and it was nostalgic to you, but yet you didn't know why.
Yeah.